Well, Governor Kathy Hochul recently announced an increase in funding to the state's Department of Health to increase breast cancer screening. Our New York Capitol correspondent Elise Klein spoke to the American Cancer Society about how this funding could impact New Yorkers battling breast cancer.
As Breast Cancer Awareness Month comes to a close, some state leaders continue to push forward efforts to increase breast cancer screenings. Governor Kathy Hochul recently announced $41 million in funding to the State Department of Health to boost screenings for breast, cervical, and colorectal cancer. And some advocates say this funding is important because screening is critical to improving cancer outcomes.
Cancer screening saves lives, period. If you are diagnosed with cancer at an early stage, you increase your likelihood of survival.
Other advocates added that this funding will also help with treatment referral services.
Breast cancer is a process, and the first step in that process is the screening. But once a person's diagnosed, there's many decisions to be made and steps that need to occur in order to get the appropriate treatment.
The funding is planned to be distributed over the course of 5 years through the Cancer Services Program to local organizations that will provide screenings in their community. DeVoli said this funding will help organizations identify individuals who need to be screened for breast, cervical, or colorectal cancer. He also said there is more that state leaders can be doing. In 2017, funding for the New York State Cancer Services Program was cut by 20%. It went from $25.3 million to $19.8 million. DeVoli said state leaders need to restore that budget.
The Cancer Services Program provides that core breast, cervical, and colorectal cancer screening for uninsured New Yorkers. And without that funding, there are thousands of New Yorkers that simply can't get screened.
In Albany, Elise Klein, WNY News Now.